Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. It's our pleasure to be with you today. And it's our pleasure to have Mr. Nizar Ahmed. I will let him introduce himself, inshallah, to you. And in this nice session, inshallah, be very valuable about empowering and inspiring through HR. Okay. This session is hosted by HR Leaders Kuwait and Qatar School Middle East, Tanmiyah Consulting, and HR Excellence. Okay, so I will leave the floor now to Mr. Nizar Ahmed. He's an expert, mashallah, in HR. So inshallah, not only HR, business, finance, many things. I will leave the floor to him, but I will close the camera. Okay? Mr. Nizar, top.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for inviting me. My name is Nizar Ahmed. I'm your guest and a host, both of them. Today's topic is empowering and inspiring through HR. What does empowering means? Empowering means finding the right candidate, and inspiring means motivating him to do above the company level. So, as an organization, we should find the right talent, motivate them, give them the right direction. So that is the whole topic about it. But to empower, we should empower them, enhance them, enable, engage the employee in all the directions. William Shakespeare once said, some leaders are born great, some people become great, some have greatness in them. So you have to find the right leader. As an HR, we have a mission. We have a mission to find the right person. And it's not an easy job, it's a tough job. Most of the companies don't have, as I've seen, don't have a succession planning. They don't have whom to promote. There is a shortage of talents in the market. Companies doesn't keep on promoting the people. They try to look the top talent. So I always ask the HR people, like, how you guys do your policies? They tell me, we just go through it. So the description of HR is to stay alive in Kuwait. And it's a survival for fit test for all the HR people because they don't know what to do. Because HR leaders don't give the power to their assistants. They keep the powers to themselves and there is no promotion. So our topics are going to be Our topics we are going to identify the talents, empower, encourage, key challenges of HR, 7 ways to empower your employees, what is continuous learning and development, and 5 levels of HR leadership, and transparency and authenticity. Then we have a question and answer. So, what is identifying the talents? Identifying the talents means finding the most qualified employees, make sure that they are in the right place. You cannot keep a storekeeper in the salesman and workshop, garage person in the stores. You have to make sure they're in the right place. You should set a good example and inspire them. Above that, equip the person with the right tools, give him the right tools to work, and teach your employee to face challenges. 5th is support your employees, and 6th is consistently measure the progress, what is being done. It is just not put the employee there and just, alas, no. You have to measure the progress. You have to give him the tools. You have to provide him the right direction, motivate him, give him the right direction, tell him this is the progress. Even if he fails, tell him no problem, you can do it still. So I like to get some feedback from the audience. I'll be just showing the next slide. Just read in your mind fast, and I want you to identify the most important, the letter F. Just quickly, read the words quickly fast, and just identify how many F's are there, all of you guys. 1, 2, 3. Raise your hand. How many of you found 3? Raise your hand. How many of you found 5? Raise your hand. How many of you found 6?
Ask people online. Also.
And online, anybody can tell me how many of people have found
Write in the
7?
chat box. Write in the chat box.
How many have you have found 2 double F together? Great, that's nice. So the correct answer is there are 7 F.
All great.
I'll tell you, when I was in a few years back, when I was introduced to this slide, I found 3 Fs. And I said, what a foolish person I am. I make a mistake. Now, in this session, what we all did is we all reacted to a situation. There was a situation I gave, we all reacted. We all, as an HR, we should never react. We should respond. We all gave different answers. That is wrong. HR should not give different answers. Their answers should be fixed. They should never react to a situation. They should always respond. Suppose somebody asks you, employee, is tomorrow going to be holiday? If you say yes, you're caught. So always never react. It's all respond.
What's the difference between react and respond?
See, react is when you simultaneously, suddenly you react to a situation. Respond is you think, take the answer and give the answer. That is respond. So difference of reaction and respond. But here we all react. Somebody asks, we react. Somebody asks a question, immediately react. You don't check whether the answer is correct or wrong, whether this is follows or not. And most of the time, the HR are in problems because of these problems. They will promise a salary to somebody, and they go to the management says no. It happens. They will promise some benefits. By themselves, they react immediately. The correct answer is you should respond. You should check the correct answer. What is the correct answer? Follow your business policies, follow your management rules, and then you respond.
So what's your advice?
See, the advice is here is you should never be quick. You should always think and respond.
So
don't react.
So don't respond immediately.
Don't respond immediately. HR should never respond immediately. Should respond immediately, not respond immediately. Think and respond.
So don't say something you're not sure of.
You're not sure about it.
Because you are
Because exactly. Because HR is middle of everything. They are the person responsible for employees. They are the person responsible for the management. So HR has to give touch of every department. So in the middle, they are everywhere. So HR has a very important role in the company. So our next topic goes, yes, sir.
I can react as an HR and I can respond also. For example, when I go abroad for international recruitment, there, if I'm not fully equipped
Okay.
with the information, with the mission of the company, with the values of the company, with staff accommodation, with staff transportation, staff break, staff, they will ask me.
Now, in this-
I'm not
this-
equipped. Here, I cannot tell them, I think and I respond. Here, I need to react because I should be very much fully equipped
Here-
with the information.
You are responding, not reacting.
Why?
Reacting is you suddenly burst the answers. That is called reaction.
Yeah.
Without checking the fact and the information.
Okay, but if I have the fact. and
If you have the fact, that is correct. But only few people can do it. Everybody cannot do that. Only few people can do it. Everybody don't have that much talent. So, what are the key challenges in Kuwait? There is shortage of talented staff in Kuwait. We find talented staff, but the visa problem. There is social economic problem. Certain nationalities are banned. Talented people are difficult to retain. They will go for high salaries. Management cannot afford that. So these are one of the key challenges what we find in Kuwait. So, and management keeps on pressurizing us to hire the top talent at the top level, but low level nobody promotes. Nobody is promoting the low level. They're always looking at the high level. So most of the companies, their departments are not working to full extent because there is shortage of staff. From where we get the staff? We always think of recruiting the staff, but are we promoting the staff? We are not promoting any staff. We think of recruitment. Ask anybody, ask any HR, they will say we are recruiting. But who's promoting? Who's giving the challenge to new people? No companies are giving. So our next slide goes, what is leadership? Leadership is not about policies and procedures. It is about giving the authority, empowering others to potential. It is leadership development is finding the right talent, empowering them, bringing the lower talent to the higher level, having a succession planning. This is leadership called. So one powerful lessons to be learned from ants. I always learn from ants. You know, ants, they always have a mission in life. Early in the morning, they go. If for every object they find, it's an opportunity for them. If as a giant, I stop an ant, they will go left. If I stop right, they will go up. But they will keep on going in their mission. Ants are very difficult to stop in their mission. And they always tell to themselves, the ant themselves tell that tomorrow is a winter, let's work today. And when the winter comes, they will say it will just finish in a day. So again, when the spring break comes, first thing you will find the ants. So these are the lessons what we learn from ant is, but again, lands are again developed, lands are again motivated by queen. She gives in the direction. So ant is the best example where the directions are being followed and where they are nurtured. So our next. Now 7 ways to empower your employees. First is listen to your employees, solve their problems, encourage them to think out of the box, take risks, create an inclusive working environment, have clarity and trust. How can you have clarity and trust? By trusting all the employees. Make policies and procedures which are friendly. Strong work politics policies are required. Support them. Even if an employee makes a mistake, it's okay. Support them. Give them challenges, give them opportunities. That's how employees will grow. If you start penalizing the employees, nobody will like to take challenges. Nobody wants to grow. They're happy what they're doing. But if, as an HR, if you don't support them, they all will fail.
That's those saying many valuable points.
Yeah.
Okay, but I think we need to discuss some of them.
Okay.
So when you say listen to your employees,
Listen to your employees, listen to their problem.
how can we listen?
Yes,
How
as
can
an HR, there are ways to listen to the employees. You should have ways to listen to your employees. Let the employees come to you. Have an open door policy with the HR. Not closed door policy that no employees are not allowed. You have open door policy. Listen to them. Ask what is the problem. Do they have problem in transportation? Do they have problem in accommodation? Listen to them.
You are very busy. You know, you are very busy people. Don't have time to listen. You work from 8 to 4, 8 to 5. You are very busy. No time for us. How can you do this?
Companies should adopt technology. I was just learning from the lady that they have a very good technology where employees in their app can immediately send messages to HR. They don't have to come to HR. They send through an app that, okay, we have this problem. We need a salary certificate, or we need to go there. We need to permission to go out. So most of the companies like American University, companies like Zain, are adopting this technology where they are listening to their employees, encouraging them and solving their problem.
Let me say also something about this, about listening, please. What's very important, have clear communication channels.
Clear communication channels.
Okay,
Yes.
and also when you have meetings with them,
Yes,
asking
should-
about
suggestion box, what's meeting exact,
campaigns,
whatever they
So
want.
if you have any issue, especially when everyone want same different buildings, working on projects, so they are very far from the headquarters. So how can you tell them what you need from them? Okay, as HR, policies, rules, and so on.
See, right now-
Also getting their feedback.
Right now, technology has brought us all together. Now, even if people in Qatar, in Dubai, we can still listen to their problem. So technology has brought all us in hand. We can immediately communicate. WhatsApp group, emails, audio text, all this have brought
Groups in WhatsApp.
groups in WhatsApp,
Things
yes.
like Facebook.
Seeing the Facebook, all these are technologies to bring employees together.
Yes.
And as an HR, we should understand what is going on. If we discourage employees, then will be a problem.
It's very important. So
Yes.
we as HR should always encourage people to give us feedback.
Feedback.
Have dialogue between us.
Exactly.
It's not one way communication. But remember always that the technology is the tool.
Technology is
the
a
tool, comes forward with strategy.
exact.
Environment, huh? That you want to hear that. Then you can utilize technology.
Take start and encourage them to think out of the box. Ask for suggestions, what they want. Tell them to take risks. It's easy, but it's difficult to tell, but at least you should encourage them.
As I said, it's easy to tell or talk about it, very hard to implement.
Very hard to implement, but as in,
If I take this, what will happen to you?
I will be penalized.
I was not correct.
I will be
Yes,
penalized.
you fail, you will be
Here comes the role of HR. Here comes the role of HR to support them.
penalized.
If you put a new salesman for a target and he doesn't complete, don't penalize him. Ask him what is the problem. Maybe he needs a training. Maybe he needs a motivation.
Yes.
Create a working environment, friendly environment. Don't create a rigid environment. You know, companies like Google and all, they have friendly environment. You can come and go anytime.
Very flexible.
Very flexible. You can have your tea, coffee, anything you want. They don't look at what time the people come, what time the people go. It's a friendly environment.
This friendly environment, how to reach it? I mean, that this need also dialogue, discussions.
We need to dialogue, we need to empower employees, we need discussion, it needs management, it needs HR. HR plays a key role here.
Yes. HR actually is the one who designed
Who designs this
work culture.
work culture? Because management and between HR is between the management and the employees. So it's the role of HR to create this environment.
Yes.
How it flexible, meeting with management, understanding them. A very peaceful atmosphere where people can develop, people can show their skills. Establish, enforce strong workplace policies. Have policies and procedures. Your policies and procedures cannot be what you were 5 years back. It has to change. You have to have flexible policies. Your policies should be adaptable to the new environment. You cannot have a rigid policy saying you should do that, you should do that. As Newton says, policies are made to be broken. So have policies that are flexible, that are helpful, where employees love those policies.
It's very challenging.
Very challenging,
Those people working in policies and procedures, they are very rigid people. Huh?
very rigid people.
And you do the audit, and if you're not following the process, people can't conform. So to make it flexible, it's very challenging.
It is challenging, but HR should be doing that.
HR should, as I said, be sure that the policies can be changed.
It should be changing. You should keep on changing your policy, updating your policies, procedure, what to be done. Otherwise, you cannot empower your employees. Otherwise, people will be just working like machineries.
Yes.
Sixth one is support them. Ask them it's okay to fail. Don't penalize them. If somebody comes late, don't penalize them. Support him, what is the problem? Ask him, why are you late? Are you coming because of transportation? Maybe you need some transportation allowances. Maybe you need some transportation car. Support them.
As you said, it's very important. Is it okay to fail? If you're in the working culture, our values, is it okay to fail, to do mistakes? It's not okay.
It's not
Well-
the leadership and my expectation for the leadership position, of course, we are all human. We fail.
Of course, we will fail.
But when I hire managerial level, I'm expecting that they are doing at least their job description.
Exactly.
Because I am hiring good experience.
Good experience.
And they are not juniors. If they are juniors and still new in the industry, I can support, I can guide, they can fail one
Exactly.
time,
See, we should tell the people that it's okay to fail. Maybe you need training. Maybe you need some extra courses. Maybe he's not for example, a salesman doesn't know how to use a computer, he fail. But as an HR, you should support him. Say it's okay to fail. Make mistakes, no problem, but we will teach you. We'll learn you. We'll give you more courses. So this is the role of an HR.
Now we say it's okay to make mistakes, but under two conditions. It's not intentionally done.
Yes.
So you have no intention.
No intention to done.
Second, it's not repetitive.
It's not repetitive.
خلاص يعني
Because
خلاص twice.
Mistakes are there to.
You keep doing it as it's part of the culture and values.
Yes,
That's why
yes.
we have values, and HR should monitor the practice of these values.
Exactly.
Okay? I have a very nice example. I always like this example. When you go to Chili's or Fridays, so on, when plate is broken, you know what happened there? They will flag.
Yes.
The person, okay. So I was very surprised that the person broke the plates, and then he clapped him.
Exactly.
I would deduct from his salary, okay? But he said because it's not done intentionally. He doesn't. Yes, it's over stressed.
See, I'll tell you this policy. Richard Branson, the Sir Richard Branson, you know, the CEO of Virgin Atlantic, he said companies should take care of their employees. If you take care of employees, employees will take care of themselves. And this policy is being followed worldwide. That the companies should take care of their employees to full length, even their families. So they know that if you take care of employees, employees will take care of their customers. And those companies have excellent record. The last point is give them challenges. Give your employees challenges and opportunities. Tell them, you go do this, you will get this reward. This is your reward. If you do this sales, this is your reward. So
I think this part of putting smart goals.
smart goals, exactly.
Okay, the smart means challenging goals. Okay, and it goes to the point of the clarity and trust. So we need clarity.
Exactly.
Okay, what's required from me? What I'm responsible for?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
And how can we give the opportunity to grow, challenges, and so on? So
I'll tell you an example where an employee was, taken action was taken. One company I was working, one employee got from oil company around 20 million project. He was a sales manager. So everybody clapped. Sales. I think everybody will agree that somebody bringing a sales 20 billion for a small company, excellent. But you know what happened? Company terminated.
what?
The company terminated that guy.
Terminated it?
Yeah, for bringing that big sales. Reason, the company did not have the capacity to go that project. 20 million. They didn't have that much finances. From where, and there was a clause in that within 3 months they don't complete, there's a penalty. So everything is so that's how, although that person got 20 million, but he was immediately terminated from the company because company didn't have resources and finance to complete that project.
No, I think the company made the wrong decision.
No, company made the right decision because company didn't have finances.
Okay, so they can always review it, they can always say, look,
See,
it is not getting contract and signing the contract is the same movement.
see, I'll tell you, small companies, especially in oil companies, you cannot take a big project because there is a penalty clause.
Yeah.
And there is a limit, and if small companies start looking for finances, in Kuwait you will not get.
But in Kuwait, no contract is getting signed in 1 day or 1 month. Sometimes it takes months. If it is a big contract, it takes months to finalize.
See, the reason is why those companies they got it easily because nobody put hands in that.
So one part, before taking the ISO, for example, say that before taking contract, you have to check the capabilities first.
Capabilities first.
So it's about Okay,
So,
let's ask it for the discussion.
yes. It is our responsibility. In the figure, you will see a crow asking a parrot, why are you in the cage? He says, because I talk. So it is responsibility of HR to make all employees feel them safe, encourage them to talk without being feared. Ask them freely talk, what is the problem? Tell something, what is the problem? Don't be afraid. Transparency, authenticity and transparency. This- See, I'll tell you in the next slide what it is.
Speak freely.
Speak freely without any fear. You should not fear. Tell the employees you can talk because HR should not take an action immediately. They should encourage the employees. This is called leadership.
Yes, again, but is this a responsibility of HR? Does HR have the
HR has
authority?
HR has the authority to create that culture where employees are encouraged to, just now you said, open door policy, access, informing the management. This is the way.
But it comes from the leadership.
Yes, this is all responsibility of HR leadership. Yes, they have to have a policy.
No punishment. No punishment.
See, again, I'll tell you exactly. HR is in between the top and the down. It is the HR role and responsibility to get approval and say. I'll tell you, many companies have open door whistling policy. If there is any something going wrong, you can immediately inform it. Right? Yes, sir.
In one of the companies, I managed in one of the companies that I've worked with, we managed to make a program. It is called HR Clinic.
Yes, clinic.
HR Clinic.
Other first, come and figure people who stay with us on online, they can get it.
Okay. As an example, I used to make we made a program in one of the companies I managed. It is called HR Clinic.
Okay.
And in this HR clinic, we asked certain departments to send HR every week employees randomly, like 7, 8, 9 employees from each department to sit with HR for 2 hours. And we used to have a snacks there and check, ask the staff, how are you doing? How is the environment?
Exactly.
What about your training? Is what we promised you upon joining
Yes.
is delivered in the floor? Because in HR, we are away from the food operation business. We are away from the sales or the marketing or the PRO who are on the floor.
Wonderful.
And other program is department, HR department plug check with the departments, with finance, for example. HR needs finance today. Next week, HR needs audit, HR needs marketing.
Exactly.
So in this, we check the department's staff. Are they doing well?
Now here, it's an open communication. Now their company is having communication with employees. They're going, one of the HR person is going on each and department and checking. Very good. This is excellent.
Yeah, they're one.
Exactly. This is excellent. This is excellent.
And here we make sure, in this programs, we make sure that the head of departments who are on the floor, on the ground, does not falsify
Yes.
or give the wrong information to the employees.
Employees.
The HR said no overtime to be paid. The HR does not give raise. The HR penalized you. The HR, you know me. So when they come to us and they tell us, our manager said, HR does not pay overtime. Who said that? The policy is clear.
Exactly.
So did you read the policy? No, they said HR. So here is the policy. It's there in the system, in the PDF, in the ERP system. So you don't ask, you check, you read, and if there are changes.
Excellent. You know, certain companies, HR policy employee is not accessible to employees. Employees don't have the policies. Although there are policies written, it's there, but it is not shown to employees at all.
Example, sorry.
Yeah.
In 1991, September 1st, I joined the Shire.
MashaAllah.
So the moment I joined the Shire, I started asking, I went going to the finance, to the audit, to the marketing, what do you do? How do you do? Excuse me, why are you asking us? You go and check in the system. It's there in 1991.
One,
It's in the system. You read, check, understanding, and if there is anything missing or then come and ask, but don't come to us unless you read the policy. And here from there, from 1991, September 1st till today, I abide by.
yes,
I love, I live the policies, and I deliver.
exactly.
Fellows.
See, that's why we say there should be employee handbook. Every HR department, there should be employee handbook. Only some companies are doing it. We should give employee handbook to all, where has all the policies, procedures, forms, everything. Secondly, now we have computer access. Employees should be able to immediately log in, to see all the policies and read the policies. And we should encourage employees to read policies. We should ask their suggestion what is required. And as an HR leader, HR policies are very important and it should be accessible to everybody. It should not be hidden from everybody. It should be accessible. Everybody should read it.
So as you said, start with having policies,
Yes,
and that's communicated,
yes,
understood, then implemented.
Exactly.
So walk the talk. Right?
walk the talk. Exactly,
And then if there are any things we need to improve, let's improve it.
exactly.
And then have new policies. That's all.
So our next is what is HR leadership? Now HR leadership has again 6, 7, 1, 3, 4, 5. 5, yeah, 5 1. The first is the position. HR position. This is the position where HR all are having. But if when HR with position gives permission, that means trust of the employees. It's excellent. Now this position will let the people to go up. Once after permission, yes ma'am, permission means authority, trust. Then production, that is working environment. The HR has to give permission and create a working environment. The fourth one is select the right people for us. Select the right person to motivate go up. This is called succession planning. If there is one leader, there is a sales manager, HR person should motivate a person lower than him. That suppose your HR manager goes on leave or something, you can take the place. Even something happens to him, there is department doesn't stop. There is somebody backup for it. So HR person should, HR leadership I will say, should have at least 2 people in the line for each department. There should be 2 who can take care of it. If this fails, that works. So this is all about HR leadership in succession planning. So what is the requirement of leadership? Number 1 is always be honest and transparent with employees. A. Number B, be upfront about the company. Tell the truth about the company. C is correct the rumors, misinformation. If there is something, correct it. This is the role of HR leadership. To be true, honest, and about your company.
So what do you mean by say the truth about?
You should always talk the truth about the company. An employee should not hear from outside about the company. Should correct the misinformation if there is. It's very, very vital. If someone hears bad about the company, you should immediately correct it, put the rumors. This is the role of an HR. Be honest, transparent, be upfront about your company, what your company is doing, how you're progressing. Don't listen to rumors. Correct the information. This is what you were telling, ma'am, that there should be transparency and authenticity with HR leadership.
To give you an example about this, okay? Sometime when I used to work in Zain, we had some rumors that the company will be sold. So the company will be sold. So everyone starts gossiping,
Panicking, yeah.
panicking,
Looking for job.
happening, yes, what happened was and so on. It happens in many companies, right?
Exactly, exactly.
And then,
Productivity goes down.
yeah, so
Goes
everyone
down.
was productive. Even with merger and position and things like this, or the manager will leave and get a new manager, what will happen? Everyone is in a panic mode. No one is working. Everyone is gossiping. Okay? And that's why when at that time say, okay, invite people to that meeting room, the big hall, for advanced level, there are rules 1, 2, 3. I'll tell you how, and it's a good way to sell part of the company or evaluating lost proposals. But this doesn't mean that people will leave.
Exactly.
We are taking some measures and we keep you updated and we keep them updated.
I'll tell you, Zain is one of the company that is doing very excellent. I just told you before also. Zain, Agility, excellent. They tell their employees everything what is going on. They never hide. They never hide their problem. Excellent. I saw them Zain. And the workshop they do with employees. If you read the newspaper, every week they have workshop for employees. Every week they upgrade. They are the only companies I can see who are upgrading their employees. Excellent. I was surprised with the way they work. MashaAllah. Yani. Zain, Agility, Al Ghanim. Whoa, so many workshops they're doing. Because they know that employee will bring.
Many banks also.
Exactly.
They are
So,
investing.
yeah, of course, ma'am. Now, what is the call to action recommended? Number one, invest in leadership development. That means we should inspire the team, create training programs, equip the leader with skills so that they will motivate others. First, the managers has to be developed, then they will develop their other teams. Continuous learning, create continuous lifelong learning. Benjamin Franklin, the father of USA, he said, the right investment is on education because that gives you a right. It's a long life investment. Educate yourself, keep on educating. Every day you should learn something. Because lifelong learning will give you opportunities, encourage skills and development.
But this means that you also learn through experience.
Exactly.
Not only by the book.
I'll give you an example. I used to have one workshop manager in one of my old companies. He was a Palestinian, maybe when he was a young boy, he came here to Kuwait. He was working for 40 years. And I used to always consider him as a family member because he used to bring the owner's children, he used to eat with them, they used to send food to him. One day the company issued a policy that anybody above 60 is terminated. So many people said that he cannot be terminated because he's a family member. And he was also, and during the war also, he was in Kuwait, he taken care of the whole cars, companies, the spare parts, everything he took take care of it. But one day they terminated. He took the termination paper from me and went to the owner of the company that new manager came and he terminated me. He told him, yeah, it is the policy of the company. He said, how can you terminate me? I'm your family member. He said, you are a good employee, that much we know. He said, during the war, Gulf War, I took care of your company and everybody ran away. Well, the owner said, Allah, you are good, but did you work any time free for us? You took the money, you took your salary. So our obligation to you is finished. So the defect on that person was he never learned anything. He was sitting right as if he's sitting at terminated and looking for income here and there. He did not even go to his home country to build a house. He always spent money from his pocket. He used to take the money and spend on the company, thinking it is his own company.
Never love the company.
Yes.
But I believe, yeah, and for me, I don't like these actions, frankly speaking. Because if you are promoting culture of trust,
You are
and culture of
Demotivating other employees who are thinking this is a family person to the owner, now they are terminating, then what we will do? They will terminate someday.
Exactly.
Demotivate.
This is see,
And
I'll tell you.
about learning, he didn't learn. Whose mistake is this? It's company's mistake. If they see if there is a genuine employee who can progress, we need to give them some kind of training, some upgradation. It's not employee mistake. If he's a technician, he will remain technician forever. He will not ask you, I want to do some further work. It's company responsibility,
Exactly.
especially if it is very loyal.
That is what we say. Align your organization goal with the employee's personal value.
Yes.
support them, teach them, train them, give them the direction. This is very important. Cultivate purpose and meaning. The fifth one is implemented practices. Train the leaders. Train the leaders to have this culture. Give them the direction. It's again part of the management to train the leaders. Management should train the leaders. Give them an opportunity to train them. Show them that this is the right method of doing it.
So now, I want to also comment to this.
Yes, sir.
guy. Because it's very important to see what message you send to people. Okay.
Direct messages.
This is not, even this is not indirect, this is direct message. Okay. If you are good and loyal, no matter what, if you are 60, you are out.
Out.
Of course, why should I be loyal and very caring for the company? Okay, I'm working here to take money, take money, I'll go home, I don't care. Just yesterday, very small incident happened. I'm working with one company right now doing some consulting. There is the office boy, it's not boy, but the office, yeah. Is very nice man, very decent, role model of life. Before you go there, he asks you what you like to drink, and it's very
Good customer.
like great one. And in this company, we have like things what need to be sold as broken things, broken items, and so they sell it to some sort of buyers. And so they take a lot of bags yesterday and they put them out to the person who already bought them. But this guy was responsible for the tea and coffee. He inspected one of the bags, saying, "This bag, I'm not sure this is in the scope of these people who bought or not." And ask the people who have finance to come and check this, and took them downstairs after the people took it from there. And say, I'm working in tea and coffee. Why I'm concerned? Because he is the one of the people who are very loyal to this company. خلاص don't come by from the owner of the company and the name. خلاص take this is your check and خلاص one. Like this, have to to make people feel that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you another story, very nice.
Yeah.
Very, very important. Because actually people learn from the story.
Exactly.
They always
Exactly.
remember story. This story I heard okay, about Saad al-Habab. I still remember it. Saad used to work in a company called ITS. He was a CEO, technology company before.
Oh, KFH.
Yes, ITS, technology IT company. And before he worked, and one of the big managers there, one of the he suddenly died. And Saad said, okay, has a wife, has 2 kids here, young kids. Saying, okay, I will employ his wife in his role. Okay. And his wife is not very technical, maybe just if he needs something, he would from home. So he kept his salary for them. Okay, he said till the kids are graduated from the university.
MashaAllah. Very good.
How many moves? So what message you are sending to people?
That you take care of your families.
Family,
Family, exactly.
So I will be told, no, give me my life because I'm feeling safe. This is the culture.
This is the productivity for all employees. I will do extra work.
So now it's not about manual policies. Now it's about the practice.
Practices.
This is leadership. This is yes. How authentic.
This kind of investment on the employees, all employees. Why you are investing, but encouraging a lot of people.
This type of investment that you need to tell the people working in HR to build the right working environment, the right top management, and so on. As I said, top management is key because they are shaping the work environment.
Yeah, the top management should take initiative to. Yes.
But it is not easy. It is not easy.
See-
It is HR's role comes here to convince them in their language.
See, the
Not-
policies and procedures are made by HR. So the HR should educate the people, educate the management that this should be done.
In terms of money, they have to show that you will get this much of revenue or
Exactly.
benefits.
If you tell the management,
Please
that
help.
if you promote, if you give training to the employee, they will give you more revenue. Take care of your employees, your employee will take care of their customers. Yes, sir. Yeah, please, sir.
Also, when I worked in one of the companies, and in our executive meeting, like this meeting, the CEO was sitting there, the CFO, the CHR, the DDO. So she was asking how to increase the sales. Yeah, so the marketing proposed their plan, the operation proposed their plan, the finance, the budget, blah, blah, blah. Then I said, can I interfere here? She said, okay, yes. I told her that, sorry, the CEO, I should say the CEO. So I told the CEO that I want to make a program where everyone sitting in this room to visit the branches
Exactly.
and go there, work for 8 hours.
Yes.
Yeah, as one of the employees.
And see
8
how.
hours and see here.
Exactly.
The next day, you come and share with me your visit report. Not only you, the CFO, everybody sitting from the executive. And here, when I made that calendar, we made it yearly, which is every month for 12 months, the CFO or the CEO should visit 12 stores. The
They visited?
CFO, the HR, of course, they
MashaAllah.
visited. So I put the CFO, the CEO in Mutla'a branch. We're in the middle of the desert. I want her to feel the pain, how the employees, when they reach there, they reach tired.
Yes.
So how you want them to interact with the customers?
Exactly.
You want them to increase the sales. Go there and check, talk with the staff. But you, while you are working and wearing the apron, you got me. So really, 12 months.
Wow.
How you
to
convince them?
increase the staff.
How you convince the
She
CEO?
was asking how to increase the sale. Now she cannot say no.
I'm sure after this visit, they changed their plans.
Of course, the vision of the company has changed.
Yes.
Because while sitting from 1983, sitting in the chair, taking notes, eating nuts only, yeah, the business was not growing.
I'm sitting
After
there.
this visit, and will visit the sales.
See, we have a role model of HR who took initiative.
But how
This
you
is what should be doing HR should be doing.
But how you convince the CEO that you have to do this?
Now, in front of everybody, when you talk logic.
Logic.
And she should listen. And everyone should say yes. They should not say no in the executive meeting. But if I send an email, can you please approve?
They will not
I
approve.
said no. I'm not.
Sometimes personal one also they will say.
Yeah, of course, because increase the sales, there's money. You got me? So really, that was the.
So this role model of HR we should have. Take initiative, ask the management,
Thank you.
this should be done. Get it approved. So thank you, sir. So I think we all went with Q&A and thank you everybody for attending. Thank you, Dr. Ravi, for giving us an opportunity. It's lovely. Wallah.
So let's see if you have any questions, people with us online.
Yeah, please.
If you have any questions. We need a lot of insights. We need a lot of
Exactly.
discussions. So actually, one of the main reasons of having this discussion, these meetings, is to exchange ideas, success stories, experience, and so on, and knowledge. So we can support each other.
Exactly.
Because HR is facing a lot of stress from top management, reduce costs, lay off employees, don't give that, and so on.
Don't give benefits.
Yes. So what we are trying to do is that we are lifting up and shifting the mindset of HR of their importance, the role they have to play.
Yes.
So thank you so much, Mr. Nizar. And
Thank you,
it's a
Dr.
pleasure
Ravi.
to have
Thank
you
you
with
all
us.
of us for attending. It's
And
pleasure
it's
having
always
you.
our
Good
pleasure to
discussion.
have you with us. And thank you so much for attending. Inshallah, we'll put this on YouTube, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.